Hi guys, it's Simon Machin from TrueFit with day 26 of Never Miss a Monday, and I just wanted to touch again today on is your workout working out? And our next installment really looks at classes and sort of appropriate activities depending on your goals. And this is probably going to take me a couple of days, I think. But basically, I had a couple of questions on Facebook recently about what kind of classes are appropriate. And again, it's kind of looking at what's specific towards your goals. But I really want to sort of just err on the side of a sort of consumer awareness thing. And just start to ask yourself, is the workout that you're doing, if you're attending classes, particularly those within the community, are they the ones that you are going to get you where you need to be, are going to get you sort of moving along in line with your goals? There's always two questions that you've got to ask yourself with group fitness, pretty much with any exercise really. And the two questions are, is it safe? Is there... You know, is the workout appropriate? Is it safe? And also, is the workout effective? Is it going to be appropriate for what you want to achieve? If your goal, for example, is running a marathon, you know, I think I've touched on this before, and you're going to yoga classes, then chances are there might be some benefit, might be some limited benefit, but really, to get your body to adapt appropriately, then the challenge needs to be specific. So, is the workout safe? And that really comes down to a number of factors, but essentially, is the instructor qualified to teach what they're actually teaching? Is their method and mode of instruction something that bears in mind not everybody in the class might be able to do certain things? They need to provide alternatives, adaptations. Are they appropriately qualified? This is a big one I know in the Zumba community at the moment, with, you know, our instructors actually licensed, in the sense of, have they actually done the course, and are they keeping up to date with the requirements that Zumba place on their instructors to stay within their license. Also, if you have instructors teaching things like high intensity interval training, insanity boot camps, are they appropriately qualified, that they understand which are those exercises which some people might actually, in certain circumstances, might be dangerous, and which exercises might be best avoided if you have certain conditions. For example, people with high blood pressure are advised to stay away from working resistance workouts overhead. So it's things like that. Is the instructor aware? Are they appropriately trained and qualified? And are they sufficiently backed up? Because really the other question that you have to ask, and this isn't just one for us to sort of bang on about, you know, a compensation culture, but it is actually important these days that, you know, exercise, particularly things like insanity, high intensity interval training, these are very physically demanding on the body, and there is a proportionate risk that goes with certain exercises that you might be appropriate for those kind of workouts, where you need to be thinking about sort of sensibly, is the instructor backed up by suitable insurance that should the worst happen, God forbid it wouldn't, but they're appropriately backed up by public liability insurance. And also in high demand activities like high intensity interval training, you know, some Zumba classes, particularly when you're working in the environments which might not be particularly designed for that activity, so things like social clubs and stuff like that might not have appropriate air conditioning, which may be difficult for people who have you know, pre-existing heart conditions. So these are things to sort of think about and to ask instructors about. Feel free to go to your instructor and just say, you know, where are we coming from with this? There are also things like Zumba. They do have lists. They do have databases that can be checked. Is a Zumba instructor up to date? So that's safety. thinking about that. You know, again, when it comes to safety, we moved our classes earlier in the year out of a room which was predominantly carpet, because we considered that that environment wasn't 100% suitable for what we were doing. There was a risk of torque on knees, etc. So we moved out and we found somewhere with a more suitable floor. And it's things like that instructors need to be thinking about. Also, and this is the big one, is it effective? I had a couple of people, couple of ladies, hi girls, you know who you are, I was talking to in yesterday's HIT class, or after yesterday's HIT class, who were telling me that they're seeing real results. And you know, it's always encouraging, and it's really exciting to be talking to people who are taking part in activities, and as an instructor, to hear that they're being those workouts are being effective for people, and they're having a positive effect on people's lives. So I have to say that, you know, the real true test of whether your workout is working out or not is it giving you the results that you're after? Is it sort of going along the line? So, you know, if you're looking to change your body shape and change your body composition, you know, the ratio of lean tissue to fat, if you want to change that and you want to be positively leaner, you want to have less body fat, then if you do the workout for a few weeks, does it actually have an impact on that? Does it reduce your body fat? Obviously diet plays a major part in that, but you have to ask yourself, is it safe? Is it effective? And again, this comes down to the work of the instructor. Is the instructor motivating? Do they provide you with suitable motivation, suitable inspiration, a suitable role model? Do they talk the talk? Do they walk the walk? Do they do it? In some classes, it's always just a little bit risky to be taking part too much in activities. You know, circuit classes, you can't be doing all the exercises all at once. High intensity interval training classes, sometimes the minute an instructor's eyes go down, I've experienced this myself, joining the activity, head goes down to do a press up, look up, and everybody's either taking it easy or you're not aware of people's form and particular situations. So, you know, is the instructor either showing you a decent role model by taking part, or are they showing you good role modeling by making sure that you're doing the workout safely and effectively, and are they aware of what's going on? I hope that answers some of the questions. I know that we'll probably need to talk about some specific classes and some specific goals in mind, so we'll have a look at that over the next couple of days. But keep these questions coming in, guys. Is your workout working out? Is it effective? Is it safe? Is it getting you to where you want to be? Keep them coming, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.